Louisiana, and honored, thrilled to be sitting here on this desk for a 22nd time hosting NFL Network's live coverage of a Super Sunday. I am Rich Eisen, pleased to be joined by my coach, Steve Mariucci, my buddy at the end of the set, Gerald McCoy, getting to do a full 8.5-hour show this time.
Yeah, let's
go. That's how we do Super Bowl.
And I've got my Hall of Famer and my Super Bowl winner and Super Bowl MVP, Kurt Warner. And this building was the site of your Super Bowl against the New England Patriots, where you were going for a second in a row. And coming out here on this very stadium turf. And this is the sort of stuff that played out. But your Super Bowl 34 win is what we're really backing up right here.
I like that. I like that. We were talking about New Orleans. Such a great site for a Super Bowl. It didn't end the way I wanted it to, but anytime you get a Super Bowl experience, whether you're playing in it, whether you're covering it like we do, it is a special, special experience. So it was great to raise that trophy. Wish I could have raised it 2 times.
Yeah.
Well, Steve Mariucci, there is some history here that we need to revisit.
There is?
Yeah. Your first.
Did I coach in a couple Super Bowls?
Your first Super Bowl with us at NFL Network, right. Super Bowl 40 in Detroit.
Back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day. And is it true you're wearing the same suit today that you did on that day, Steve Mariucci?
What?
20 years later,
Look
Kurt
at
Warner,
you.
same suit.
Well done, Moochie.
Couldn't find that tie, but you know what? Look at this. Look at the other things.
Yeah.
See the collar?
Coach.
See the collar right here? The rounded
Is it the
collar?
same shirt, too?
Not the same shirt, but I had to get this done. This is a Pat Riley collar. Remember that?
Yeah.
And he's the guy that coined the phrase three-peat.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
He could make some coin tonight.
He's going to make a lot of
apparently.
coin tonight.
Well, has it been tailored at all, adjusted at all? Or
Okay, that's a secret. Okay,
all right.
you that.
Hey, whatever.
Okay.
You look good.
Coach.
20 years later,
Thanks.
you look good,
So
man.
what's the higher number?
good.
Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl wins as of right now, or tailorings of this?
I only got it. Okay, I'll tell you.
What's the bigger number?
I just got it tailored a titch.
Just a
Just a little titch.
Just a titch.
Hey,
Okay.
you look good, man.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
All right, now we talk about the inseam that is Super Bowl 59. It is time for Super Bowl storyline. Steve Mariucci, as always, you lead us off, please.
Well, thanks. And so many storylines in a game like this, but will Jalen Hurts get the bad taste out of his mouth from that loss in Super Bowl 57 just a couple of years ago to this team, with a chance to spoil that three-peat that we were talking about? And this Eagles team is a better team. They're the #1 defense. They got the great running game with Saquon Barkley. But the deciding factor in a game like this, I'm going to tell you, is going to be the arm of that guy right there. The arm, not the tush push, the arm. He's going to make about 6 or 7 plays with his arm, chunk plays, to outscore the Chiefs, and that will be the deciding factor. But I can't wait for this game. It's going to be a big one, especially for Jalen. He had a picture on his phone with the confetti coming down after that loss for about a year, and that served as motivation to not only get back here, but to win this thing.
Well, the best storyline for me all year long, besides the Chiefs' possibility of a three-peat, has been that giant addition that the Eagles made in getting Saquon Barkley as part of their roster. He is making an argument for the greatest running back season of all time. I think it needs a finish by winning a Super Bowl, but he's going against a defense led by Steve Spagnuolo that has not allowed a 90-plus yard rusher since 2019, since he took over as the DC of the Chiefs. 15 times Saquon Barkley has gone over 90 yards. So the storyline has been Saquon Barkley and what he's meant to this Eagles team. We all believe he's going to have to be big today, but a huge challenge against this Chiefs defense.
You guys know what I love most about the Super Bowl, and I think what makes the Super Bowl is the moments. There's always a special moment in the Super Bowl, and what I'm focused on is who is going to have that special moment today. Back in Super Bowl 52, we watched a Philadelphia Eagles team that had over 70 sacks in the regular season. They get to the Super Bowl and can't sniff the quarterback. They can't get there, but then Brandon Graham has that moment, that one moment where he beats his guy, sack fumble on Tom Brady, gets the ball, biggest play in Philadelphia Eagles history, they win the Super Bowl. Okay, the last time we watched these teams play, Super Bowl 57, Patrick Mahomes on a bum ankle, 26-yard game to get in field goal range so they can win this game. Who's going to have that big moment? Is it going to be a Kansas City Chiefs and they seal history with a three-peat, or is it going to be the Philadelphia Eagles and they exact revenge. I'm excited to see who has that legendary Super Bowl moment.
And I love that because you think back. I think back to my 3 Super Bowls, and we had the tackle, we had the kick, we had the catch. You know, you remember those iconic moments from all of the Super Bowls that you cover, or the ones that you were in. And
Anything else? Any other moments from your Super Bowls?
Those are the only 3 big
Those are the
moments
only
that
ones
I
you
remember.
There was a big catch in those Super Bowl.
Yeah, those are the only ones you remember from those Super Bowls?
That's all I
Last
remember.
Super Bowl.
Okay.
Just how they finished. How they all finished.
It was a huge catch.
Yeah.
Actually, that is one of my favorite memories of working a Super Bowl for NFL Network. Is remember we came down the elevator for our post-game show of the Arizona-Pittsburgh Super Bowl.
Okay.
And remember, we got down, we're wondering what was going on in the field. While we were in the elevator, we get down, and Larry Fitzgerald is catching that touchdown pass from you, running right towards us to the end zone for the Cardinals to take the lead. And we're like, oh, my God, the last few hours, the last few minutes of this game is going to be off the charts.
Yeah.
And it was. And you can only hope for those moments, right? You can only hope for a game like that today. And last year we had an overtime game as well. And so, you know, we're knocking on wood that Super Bowl 59 is something that we will never forget.
Friends and tennis players and this and that in Green Bay together. But she got really sick in around 2010. And Dick said, enough coaching, I'm going to stay home and take care of my wife. And she spent, maybe the next good part of 10 years, she had memory issues, okay? And in an assisted living facility, saw her every day. And then during COVID, he went and got her, took her out of the facility and brought her home. She's been home for the last 5 years. He was the primary caregiver every day, every night.
Wow.
And he gave up everything in his life pretty much, except for his beautiful daughter, Casey, but to take care of his wife. So you're talking about being, a great coach, but not even close to how he compares to being a great husband. Talk about devotion to your wife, to give up everything, to take care of her every single day. And it was just incredible to watch this. And so I just want the people that are watching to know that, coach and all that, great. But this guy was exemplary as far as being a dedicated and loyal husband with such devotion to his wife. It was off the charts.
Love you, Mooch. Yeah. My condolences in the loss of your friend and colleague. And
Xin chào tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại kênh YouTube của mình. Mình hiện làm người làm video sáng tạo nội dung trên nền tảng YouTube nha các bạn. Mình sẽ sáng tạo những video hướng dẫn cắt dán cho các bạn này. Đây là những sản phẩm của mình đã cắt dán rất nhiều những sản phẩm của mình đây này. Mình sẽ giới thiệu cho các bạn cách mình tạo ra những video viral của mình nha. Đấy. Để tạo được những video đẹp hay chất lượng cho các bạn xem thì mình sẽ cần những dụng cụ như sau. Mình sẽ giới thiệu cho các bạn biết nha. Đây là giấy thủ công màu này các bạn này, rất nhiều màu sắc này. Đấy. Nó có giấy màu vàng này, giấy màu xanh này, đây là màu xanh da trời nha các bạn này, còn đây là giấy màu đỏ. Đấy, còn đây